Good morning campers, and welcome back to the channel for another adventure and a road trip on the east coast of Norfolk. Now this morning I have just woken up. I have opened the curtains on the back doors. Ooh, matron. And yeah, that's a pretty sweet view. We got a bit of beachage. Nice blue sky into cloud. Oh, lovely. I missed the sunrise, ain't gonna lie, by about an hour, but yeah, can't complain at that, can we? Very nice. So if you didn't watch the last video, I'm currently in the east coast of Norfolk in a village called Walcott. I found a park up for the night on the Park for Night app. Literally next to the beach, road in front of me. There was a bit of road noise yesterday evening, but as soon as I got into bed, I put the earplugs in. I was out for the count. I could hear the waves more than I could hear anything going past, but I didn't get disturbed through the night. I had a perfect night's sleep. Yeah, I went to bed about 10 o'clock, slept through till just now, 6 AM. Oh, right, I'm going to get up, make myself a coffee. I've got some porridge, and I'm going to have a little look at the view outside as well, and take some fun, cool pictures. But yeah, that's pretty impressive for a view in the morning, out the back doors. Well, campers, that's my view this morning, outside the van. Had a couple of other campers parked up next to me. It was like that little pickup truck, camper, the Citroën, and the old meat wagon. This is a brilliant spot. I'd come here again, definitely. As long as you know, keep stuff tidy, keep yourself to yourself, don't leave any mess. Places like this will stay free for the night. Now Norfolk goes round to the north. You've got Cromer up there, and all across the north down to Hunstanton, you literally barely park anywhere now because of people who've took the piss. Wow, check that out. And yeah, and then no overnight parking signs stay up, and most of North Norfolk, they do enforce it as well through the night. That's such a cool view to wake up to in the morning. Beautiful. Right, I'm gonna, like I say, make some porridge, make some coffee, and then this morning we're gonna be heading further down that way. See what other beaches we can find. Beautiful. Okay campers, time to hit the road. We had a great night's sleep last night in Walcott. I was just overhearing a conversation. There's a German camper at the end, and he was speaking to a local. I think he was kind of asking how long he can stay here for, and I heard the local saying they're okay if you stay for one night, but if you're more than that, they get a bit unhappy. So yeah, if you ever come to Walcott, you want to stay in this place, just do one night. Make sure you keep yourself to yourself, don't leave any mess, any rubbish, and you can also park along the main road up there. But this is a perfect spot for a sweet overnight camp. I had a good sleep. Like I say, I feel refreshed, no problems at all. So yeah, we're going to hit the road, going to head to a few little seaside towns, and at some point today I want to get some fish and chips, and I want to get some ice cream. That is the plan today. So yeah, sun's out, it's getting warm in the van, so I want to get moving. So let's hit the road. I'm trying to go down a country lane, but there's a little squirrel. You've been injured or something? It's a little bit dazed. A little bit confused. Oh, get out of the road. We get squished. Up to this little lay-by. Clearly got a dog walker there, because the beach is just the other side of the cedar fence there. And I'll tell you what, this could be a potential camping place for the night. I've had a few cars come past this road. This is called Waxham Road, but yeah, look at this lay-by, pretty level, and I can imagine at night this will be dead quiet. Beautiful. And a little walk up there. You can see a little fence railing up there. You can actually get to the beach and have a walk on the beach and have a sweet camp for the night. In fact, I may lock the van up and have a quick walk down there, but I'm going to save this one on my map for future reference. If we need somewhere to stealth camp in the middle of nowhere, this will do the job. And there's phone signal. Not on Park for Night app. These ones I generally keep to myself, but yeah, just so you know. Here we go, campers. Bit of an ocean view coming up. Oh yeah. Oh, smells a bit different around here than a bit further up at Walcott. I can smell the ocean. Oh wow. That's a pretty cool vantage point. Nice view of the North Sea. You can walk for miles down there. That's beautiful. Some natural cloud formations, nothing to see there. Totally normal. Yeah, that was worth the walk. So you can get a sweet night's camp down the road, walk 5 or 10 minutes, and this is what greets you at the other end. Beautiful. Apart from that one lady walking her dog, I've pretty much got the beach to myself. So tranquil. And that's the access point I come in from, just up there. Nice to see today. We ice cold. Oh, not too bad. I've got my trainers on. Oh. That's not ice cold. That's dunkable, and it's quite clear. Beautiful. Actually think while I'm here, I'm going to give my feet a little clean. Free bath. Whoa. Yep, we're in the sea. It's a bit stony, but the water's very clear. Beautiful. Oh look, there's a sea lion just over there, sticking his head out. Getting a bit of sunbathing. Look at the size of him. Hope he don't come over and attack me. That's a big one. Jeez. Just chilling out in the sea. I see ya. I see ya. That's a big one. Just make sure there's none behind me. I don't want to get attacked by one of them. Wow. Just chilling out in the waves. Right, so I'm going to leave the sea line to do a bit of sunbathing. That's pretty mad. I can't believe the size of him. Another one over there. They keep appearing from under the water. So I guess when you're going to sea round here, be careful because you don't want one of them attacking you. Right, I'm going to Get back to the van now, but that was a pretty cool little spot. There's 3 of them over there now, and one of them was just howling. All gone under the water. Yeah, so I was literally just in the water there, and I didn't see him at all until one popped the red up. There you go, campers, get your screenshot for your free picture. Building something next to it, that looks nice. Keeping in with a theme of nature. Beautiful. Well, campers, we've arrived in Hemsby. This is Beach Road, and I haven't been down here since, I want to say, 2013. I used to come here quite a lot. So let's see how much it's changed since I last come down here. There's a lot of like chalet holiday parks that were built in like the 60s, 70s. I think there was a Butlins, oh yeah, Butlins was there, or Pontins or something. It's been demolished now. That was abandoned for years. Yeah, they've knocked all that down now. Yep. See through there. Yeah, you could house people in them if they wanted to, but you know. Yeah, these are the chalets. Some are brick, I think some are wooden. I've stayed at a few of these holiday parks in the past, but I've definitely stayed in some of them. And at one point you could pick these up for about 10 grand. I don't know what they are now. But they are horrendously cold in the winter. They're brick either side, but the front and back was just wooden frame. Little fun, cool souvenir shop. Plenty of them down here. I've stayed in that park before as well, a long time ago. Yeah, cool little chalets. I want to see how much they're actually, how much they are nowadays. Stayed in that holiday park. That used to be free parking, if I remember rightly. Maybe it was pay on display. Ah, that was another park I stayed at over there. Yeah, it's changed a bit. That used to be American Chopper, the TV series. They used to have a shop there years ago. Ah, public parking, that's changed. That's new. Still got all the amusements. Yummy kebabs. There used to be a fairground at the back here, if I remember rightly. Place to be. Yeah, this ain't changed a lot. I spent many an hour trying to win teddies and on the 2p machines. Little John's, that's still the same. That was always a good place for a full English breakfast. Yeah, this ain't changed much. There's a trampoline park there. I remember my kids when they was younger used to play on that. Don't remember this. And there's access to the beach down that away. Yeah, beach down there with, I think public toilets were there. There's the old Lake and Arms. Battle Cruiser, that's new. Oh, smell a beer can. So parking £5 all day. Right, I'm going to do a little spinny round and have a look at some of the park. I used to go in that arcade a lot over there. Well, I'm outside the Battle Cruiser. I was just looking at that little new takeaway place. £4.50 for a frickin' bacon roll. I'll save myself for the fish and chips later on. Now this bar here, I remember watching the 2010 World Cup in there when Spain won the World Cup. Torres got the winner maybe? or was it? I can't remember. A long time ago, but yeah, remember that. Chilling out there, having a few beers. Yeah, this place ain't changed a lot at all, really. It was a cool little place to visit. Proper little seaside town, and there's the fairground. Wow, that slide was there last time I was here. Let's have a quick look at the fairground. Yeah, I think pretty much most of these shops are still the same. Remember the clothes shop and that Little John's. Doggy Deli. We'll have a look at the beach in a sec. I don't remember these go-karts being here though. Yeah, there's the fairground. Hoiki Deloitte. The death slide. Wonder if they still use the old Hessian sacks. Cool. So parking all day £6, short term £2 per hour. Ooh, that was smart. So where I turned round in that car park, there's a road running up the side of it. I'll show you on the way back. And it's free parking if you can get space on that road. I remember I used to park there years ago, but it's pretty full. I think it's what, 9:30 in the morning? Oh no, 10:30. 10:30, it's full already. I've probably got the last space. Morning. Or not. Hemsby Independent Lifeboat Station. Stazione. There you go, campers. Hemsby Beach. Now, this place has been in the news a lot over the last decade or so with the eroding coastlines. Every time there's big storms, they keep losing a lot of the coast. You can see where it's wearing away. And there's houses going into the sea. So yeah, it's always been a nice beach up here. A little bit blustery, but we'll have a little wander around. Oh wow, that ice cream truck's been here donkey's years. Rossi's ice cream. Always swim between the red and yellow flags. Yeah, so you can only swim that little section. That leads all the way around to Great Yarmouth. Up that way. Beautiful beach though. Sand dunes all up the side. It's like Bondi Beach, mate. Got a lifeguard. Cash only. I remember this truck being here donkeys years ago. So Land Rover ice cream van. Normally parks on the beach down there. Still very cool. I think that Daytona racing game you can hear now, that has been here since the early 2000s. I always remember that music playing in there. There's some cool arcades here though. Want to win at She-Golf? My kids when they was younger used to go on that Peppa Pig. And the what's his name? Bob will fix it. I remember his name, Bob the Builder, that's it. Bob the Builder. Yeah, this place is not changed a lot at all. I've got a picture of my son on that when he was about 1 year old. He's 14 now. Yeah, cool place. Get some sweet junk food. Chili dogs, £7.80. That was a good fish and chip shop. I've been there a few times. Maybe when that opens up a bit later on, I'll come back down here and grab some fish and chips. I do want to move a bit further on today to Galston. I do want to move a bit further on today to Galston, which is the other side of Great Yarmouth, and may get some chips there, or I may come back here. We got all day. I just need to work out where I'm going to be camping tonight. I've got a few ideas where I want to stealth camp on the Norfolk East Coast. That's a new building, Richardson's Coastal Cafe. Richardson's is the holiday park that's over that way. Some donuts. Is that like a dinosaur world? More amusement parks. Amusement arcade, should I say? Richardson's playing bowl. And that's pretty much the end of it. There used to be some shops there, which I think there's a Nissa, a laundrette. That's pretty much it. It's all down there. Just a little seaside town. Plenty to do here, plenty to see. And if you know where to go, you can get free parking. I'm not even hungry yet. I did fancy a bacon roll, but £4.50. £4.50. We'll see. Right, I'm gonna have a little wander around, plan some amusements, and then I'll head back to the van. Yeah, Bob the Builder ride. And the Peppa Pig, that's what my kids used to play on when I was younger. Many moons ago. Can't beat a better bully. Right, so when you come down Beach Road, hook a right at the Oasis food place, and all this down here, both sides, is free parking. Right, there's the Chinese restaurant. I can't remember what that used to be. But yeah, all free parking down here. Two-way cafe. That is the one that goes on the other side. Good place for a fry up. Can you still get in that side? Yeah. Two-way cafe. How much is a fry up now? $6.99. That ain't bad. 2 sausages, 2 bacon, eggs, beans, fried bread or toast. So yeah, there's parking, all free, all the way down here, and I'm just over there. I remember this arcade. This backs off to the trampoline park. There used to be a punch bag out here. 2010, I had a go on it. I went to hit the punch bag, my hand slipped off the ball and I hit the bar and I knackered my wrist, and it's still buggered now 15 years later. I believe it was right there. Damn. Right, Hemsby completed. I'm going to move on. Right, so now we're in the next little village across. This is Beach Road, but this time we're in Scrapby. And there's a nice cliff top down the bottom here. Again, I've stayed round here before at a holiday park. I believe it was this side. Yeah, Summerfields. I stayed there once. It's quite a nice place. Shops there. shop and Funkel merch. Yeah, that's a good Holden Park as well. I think I stayed at that one. I've stayed at a lot of places around here in the past. A lot of stores. Bakery. Was free parking around here, and I wonder if it's on display now. Check out them cottages. Nice, right on a cliff top. Ah, is it full? Yeah, it's a good place to get a view of the cliff. Let's get parked up. Oh no, keep clear, no parking. Oh yeah, there's parking, but it's all full. God damn. Let's quickly want to pull up and get a view of the cliff. Right, we'll be quick, I'll just park here quickly. Let's get the hazards on. I'm in a van, I'm doing a delivery. Well, that was the result. Well, 2 stoner chavs just pulled up, so I've got a space on the cliff, and it's still free. That's the view all the way down. Scrappy beach, pretty darn cool. Right, let's get the better shot. It's up here. There's some public toilets here as well. And some people have got some little holiday buildings. Check that out for a view. Sell us your shed, mate. Yeah, Scrappy cliff top. Really nice scenic views and a nice beach as well. Oh, that's a fun, cool spot. I definitely recommend coming here. There used to be an ice cream van there as well. I think it was parked here. Used to be parked here. Maybe it don't come anymore. I'm actually quite surprised there's still free parking here. Right, let's get back to the van and go to our next spot. Right, campers, we're just driving through Yarmouth. I ain't going to head to the seafront here because it's just a tourist hellhole. I want to head to Goulston, but I'm going to stop off at a Tesco along the way. Then after that, Goulston-on-Sea. Well, campers, we're at Goulston-on-Sea, just at the port, and I'm just heading up to some free parking spaces to park during the day and overnight. But yeah, I just want to park up and have a little walk around. I've also found there's a hotel a little bit further up, and if you pay, I think it's £3.50, so there's a camper there, so you can crash in these places for the night if you want. If you pay £3.50, I think it's 6 PM till 8 AM in the morning, you can camp there, no probs. Check that out. But yeah, anywhere along here off the double yellow lines you can park in the day and during the night. And the actual main seafront is just a little walk a bit further up. So you go, campers, we're parked up and this place is called Quay Road in Goulston-on-Sea. Right, I'm gonna have a little walk to the seafront, which is just about a 10-minute walk that way. Sweet. There's industrial units here, so you'd hope it'd be pretty safe. Alright, onwards. This car park, the Pier Parking Goulston, which is down there, is the one that's £3.50 for the night, just by that hotel. But halfway road where I'm parked, right down the other end. There's loads of spaces there and it's free. So may do a camp there tonight, I'm not sure yet. Check it out later. There's a few motorhomes there. That one with a ramp on, definitely camped there last night. Well, campers, this is Galston-on-Sea. Nice beach. And there's a little green there, and we got some shops, ice cream, fish and chip shops. So we're going to be heading over there. Right, that ice cream store there, Damascus. I used to come here many years ago, and they do a chocolate dip whippy, and they still do them. So I've got one of them, that and a can of Coke, comes to £4. That ain't bad. Right, I'm going to find somewhere to sit down and try the ice cream. Right, good health campers. Oh wow. Oh, very messy. Damn, still so good. So what they do is they make the ice cream and then they dip it in some hot chocolate and it instantly freezes. It turns into crispy chocolada. So good. There's just no way of not making a mess. Damn. Check that out. Good ice cream, good chocolate as well. Galston-on-Sea. I've demolished half the chocolate. So good. We've got a beautiful sea view as well. Really nice beach though. And again, you can walk down on this promenade for miles. Cheers. So good. And messy. So messy. There was one place that sold fish and chips there. They didn't look the best, I must admit, and it was 12 quid. So I was like, nah, sod that. I'll find somewhere else. But we had a good chocolate dipped ice cream, ice cold Coca-Cola. Had a little chill out there for half an hour. Yeah, I think I'll look elsewhere for some chips. I may go back to Hemsby, to the one that I know was good. Well, we'll see. I'm gonna have a little snooze in the back of the van for a bit, afternoon nap, and then work out the plan for tonight, where I'm going to camp. I could camp here, I could camp near Hemsby. There's also another park up that I spotted on the Norfolk Broads at a marina. That could be an interesting one, but you know, no rush. Like I say, I'll have a little snooze and think about it. So yeah, we'll pick this up a little bit later on. Well campers, we'll fast forward a few hours. I am back in Hemsby. I've got some fish and chips. I went to my old school favourite fish and chip shop in Hemsby, the one on Beach Road. Bloody expensive though. They don't do like mini cod and chips for like 7 quid. You have to pay, well, these were £11.80. And I got, yeah, a Spa Team Lace 7-Up. So all in all, that was about £14. A few piddly chips and a bit of fish. Oh, matron. Let's have a little look inside that. Oh, fish in heck. Right, I'm going to put the camera down and we'll give it a little sample. Borussia Mönchengladbach time in the back of the meat wagon. I'm parked in exactly the same spot I was in earlier. There's a bit of ambient music behind me. Very average fish, a bit dry. And chips. Yeah, chips are right. Light, fluffy, not overcooked. Nice potatoes. Not bad. Let me try a bit of fish right in the middle. Get a bit of that fish meat. It was a bit quiet, so I think this has been sitting in the little display bit, but yeah. Not bad fish, just a bit dry. The batter's okay. All in all, not too bad if I'm honest. Not as good as it used to be. If my memory serves me right, that place used to be top notch, but then it was a lot busier. It is quite quiet at the minute. No, not bad. £11.80. Got to roll with the times, I suppose. But well needed. And it looked a lot better than the chips at that other place earlier. They're like little tiny skinny things and they look really greasy. Oh, campers. Right, so I did find a little spot earlier. I had a little snooze there. Like a little parking area right in the middle of the Norfolk Broads, but I just got parking there late at night. I got dogging vibes, so I don't think I'll be going back to that one. But yeah, a little siesta for an hour or two. I may hang around Hemsby for a few hours, have a little play on the arcades, have a walk down to the beach. I could camp here. There's no reason I couldn't, but this is like the main road coming in. This is the loop back round. As you can see, probably a lot of cars going behind me, so I don't know what it'd be like late at night. But I have got another option of the one on the Norfolk Broads where it's in the marina, a big car park. I haven't been there yet, but the reviews on Park for Night are good. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But at the minute, I'm just enjoying my fish and chips. Got the side door opens. I've got a nice cool breeze. It's been quite warm today. But we have seen a few little beach villages, which is quite nice around here. You can just sort of drive around and stop at different places, check out the beaches, have some food, coffee, ice cream. Yeah, it's cool. Right, I'm going to finish with demolishing my fish and chips off. Oh yeah. Right campers, so this is the parking spot coming up for the night, which looks classy already. Yeah, a few campers here. Oh, public toilets to that side. Yeah, so this is by a little marina. A marina. And there's a pub there as well. And an old school phone box. Right, let me get parked up and we'll have a little suss of the situation. Right campers, that's going to be home for the night. Right on the Norfolk Broads. Cool arrangement of boots. And there's some 24-hour toilets just there. Not the bushes, that building. I was originally parked there. I've just been to a shop and come back, and now I'm parked there. And I was speaking to this guy earlier. He's quite a nice bloke. He's gone in the battle cruiser for a bevy. Yeah, I have to turn down temptation because I'll probably get a bit too over exuberant. Oh, good morning campers and welcome to the Norfolk Broads. Well, yeah, last night's a bit fuzzy, a bit hazy. I started speaking to the guy next to me in the VW caddy. We sat out the back, had a couple of beers. Some like random guy from a boat over the other side there. He came and sat down. We had a few beers out the pub. Had a bit of a dash session on the Norfolk Broads. And next thing I know, it's like midnight, and I stumbled back in the van, closed the curtains, and fell asleep. And here we are at 6:30 in the morning with a bit of a groggy head. But yeah, it's all good fun. So I didn't get to record much last night, but this park up is bloody sweet. It's really quiet here. The pub closed at 10, but the women's football's on, or whatever sport that is. I've never heard of it. So yeah, they was open late. There was like, you know, screaming women. So I didn't go in there so much, just more set out here. But apart from that, perfectly quiet. Perfectly quiet. There's another VW next to me, a T5 or... yeah, it's T5, and then there's a few more campers. There's some pulled in opposite. So yeah, safety in numbers. A few cars gone past this morning. Yeah, it's a cool little spot. So I'm gonna get myself up in a minute. Gonna be head back home today. Right, so I'm gonna be getting myself up in a minute, have a coffee, get back into the land of the living, and today I'm gonna be heading back home. Well, campers, that's the park up behind me. I've got to be quiet because it's early and people are still asleep. But yeah, that was a proper good spot for the night. And then public toilets are mint. 24-hour, they're well kept. There's people fishing just over by the boats behind my van. But yeah, that was a good camp for the night. And this is the pub called the Pleasure Boat Inn in Hickling, Broad and Marshes. Yeah, quite expensive though. It's about £5 a pint. I don't know what that equates to this day and age, but yeah, good little setup. Old telephone box. So you've got an active phone in there. Oh yeah. So it's got a yeah, it's got a dial tone. Wow. 01692 598 311. That's a blast from the past. Change in there. These used to always get robbed back in the day. We're thinking about improving this payphone. That's a relic from the past. That's cool. Sailing club. Yeah, really cool spot. There's some duckies in the water. Oh, there's somebody in a tent over there. And there's a couple of tents over there as well. Well, yeah, the opening times Monday to Friday 12 till 10, Saturday 11 till 10, Sunday 11 till 9. And that's the hours of the food service. Yeah, really good camping spot. That guy in a caddy, last night was his 4th night here. There's also bins over there. And yeah, he said he's had no problems at all. Proper camping spot. Just at one with nature on the Norfolk Broads. Oh, there's some noisy geese. Yeah, good spot. Proper camp up. So that's 2 decent camp ups we've had on this trip. And round North Norfolk especially, there's hardly any park ups. Down this side, there's not many either. This is definitely the best one. Around the Yarmouth, Hemsby, Galston area. Yep. Oh, neighbours waking up. Good morning. Right, I'm going to get myself ready. Well, campers, that is the camping adventure over on this trip. We've had a really nice stop over at this spot, close to a pub. Got some very clean toilets just there. I had quite a few beers. We had some fish and chips yesterday. We went to Walcott the day before. Had some chorito chicken and yeah, see some good sights along the way around East Norfolk. And last night on the Norfolk Broads. So yeah, that's That's been a cool adventure. Right, I'm going to head back home now. It is 10 AM. I've got about an hour and a half drive. Probably going to hit a bit of traffic now. It should die off a bit, but yeah, homeward bound. So if you enjoyed this adventure, give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, follow me on Instagram and Facebook, The Meat Manifesto, and I'll be back out on another adventure very soon. So thanks for watching, catch you all later, peace out.